I look like a hot mess. Okay. Slight improvement. Anyway, hello, welcome to this reading vlog. It is going to be a House of Sky and Breath reading vlog. I am about 100 pages in so far. This is going to be spoilery, so if you have not read it, then do not watch this video. I do apologize. Yes, I am 100 pages in, and all I can say is this is moving a lot faster than House of Earth and Blood. Bryce has been engaged to Prince Cormac, which is just making me think of that character from Harry Potter, McLaglen, I think is his name. The one that had a crush on Hermione, and it was just really weird and really gross. But yeah, so that's happened. Ethan was kicked out of the pack. Bryce and Hunt are putting pause on their relationship, which I can understand, but at the same time, still love Ruin. Rowan is Ruin? I don't know how to say his name, but still love him anyway. That is my toast. Yeah, still enjoying it. Things are not going the way I thought it would. I'm still trying to figure out what exactly the conflict is going to be, because so far it's just been a whole bunch of I wouldn't say day-to-day things, but sort of them dealing with everything that happened. Nonetheless, still enjoying it. I read those 100 pages really quickly, which I was super excited about. But yeah, I'm in the middle of making some soup because it's freezing. I am not used to the cold, okay? The coldest that it ever got to where I used to live was maybe 24 degrees, maybe 15 degrees. It gets way colder in Brisbane. It's down to 3 degrees at night. I'm not cut out for this. But I did not sleep very well last night. I was getting really bad cramps for some reason, and I was just not comfortable throughout the entire night, and Louis was being a little bit of a crazy cat and just running around everywhere. So I did not sleep very well. So I might take a nap later on, but I don't know because it's already getting quite late. So yeah, I'm just in the middle of watching some booktube, and then I will eat my lunch and then get to reading. So yeah. now on page 160 and I'm flying through this really quickly. But I am so cold right now that I'm going to go and curl up in bed and probably take a nap because I am freezing right now. So yes, so far we found out a lot of shit about Danica, which I wasn't expecting, but at the same time kind of makes sense. I really don't know what exactly is going to happen, but it's interesting to see that Danica was in like a lot of shit that like Bryce didn't even know from the beginning. So yeah, and I also like how Hunt is being really open with Bryce about his like trauma, I guess you could say, and like how things sort of affect him. So I'm really enjoying that. I'm enjoying it overall. I'm just too cold that I can't function properly, so I'm going to go and warm up and take a nap. Okay, hello. It has been a day since I spoke to you. Yesterday, my partner and I went and bought some furniture for the house and spent literally all day making it because it took a lot longer than expected. But we now have a coffee table and a TV unit and bedside tables, so that's good. I am now, I think, almost 200 pages in, so I'm on page 195. Things are getting interesting. I am still kind of confused about like what exactly we're going to be doing, but we just got introduced to Cormac being the agent that we saw at the beginning of the prologue, so that was a bit of a plot twist, not gonna lie. But this whole thing about Danica, I'm like, surely this girl could not have been involved in so many things that literally no one knew. Like, it's getting a bit ridiculous. There's no way somebody could be that secretive. Yeah, I'm just so confused. I'm trying to figure out who exactly is this on the cover. I thought it would have been Hunt, but now I'm kind of like, maybe it's Ruin instead? Rune? Rune, is that his name? I can't even remember. Yeah, I really want to try and smash out at least 200, maybe 300 pages today, and then finish the rest of it tomorrow. Yeah, looking at this cover, I know that somebody said if you looked at the cover of House of Earth and Blood, there was like spoilers or like little hidden gems in the cover, but I'm trying to look at it for here, and I can just see a unicorn, which I'm going to guess is Sir Jigglypuff. Is it Jigglypuff? Well, Sir, I don't know, one of Bryce's plushies. I can see a couple of wolves. There's a crescent moon. Snake is obvious. There is, I think, a sword, but I'm not too sure. We shall see. We shall see. I'm going to go and reheat my coffee now because it's freaking freezing. My partner actually gave me his gloves, and that's literally, I wore these all night because I was freezing. It's getting so cold here. It's insanely stupid, and I'm like not used to it whatsoever. Actually, I wonder how cold it got down to last night. 4 degrees. It got down to 4 degrees last night. That's great. It's so awesome. It's really not. It is a struggle. It is cold, and the breeze is like... But nonetheless, let's go get my coffee, come back in bed, and read. Also, I did forget to mention, we met the new... What is it? The new governor that's taking over Micah's position. Celestial? Whatever her name is. She seems nice, but I can understand why Hunt is like not vibing with her at the moment, because like it obviously would be scary. And also Cormac, I don't know what to think of him yet. I really hope he's not endgame, but for some reason right now I'm feeling like the only thing that is good between Hunt and Bryce is the lust value. Like, yes, they went through some really bad shit together, but at this point in time I really am not feeling their chemistry together. The only thing I'm feeling is that they want to fuck each other. So yeah, just wanted to say that. forgot to mention that as well. So, yes. I low-key kind of hope that the Prince Adius, kind of hope he's endgame, not gonna lie. That's just how I would do it. Okay, so I just reached page 240, I think, and Louis is coming to pay a visit. Okay, that's great, buddy. I really don't know where Sarah J. Maas is going to go with this. I really don't. Hunt just had that vision dream moment or whatever with the Prince of the Pit, and I'm like, and it was saying about how like both him and Bryce have like powers that they're not using properly. So I'm like, well, that sounds pretty damn serious. So I'm thinking that maybe they're like descendants from the Astari or something or other, but I don't know. I'm just confused. We also had our very first Bryce and Hunt sex scene, so that was lovely. So far it's going okay. Nothing really like big has made me go like, oh my god, this is such a good book, oh my god. But I am only like 240 pages in out of like an 800 page book. So I think that's fair to say so far. Because of these gloves, I'm getting sick and tired having to take them off to annotate everything, so I might just continue reading without annotating, which will be fine because I'll end up rereading it anyway when it comes time for the third book. But anyway, I'm going to go and I think maybe make myself some lunch and watch a video on YouTube, and then I'll get back to reading. Alright, so I finished lunch and my partner and I went to Starbucks to get some coffee, and I'm going to sit in the lounge right now to read for a bit, but I'm going to finish watching the video that I was watching when I was eating lunch, and then I'll continue reading. So hello everyone, it has been another couple of days. I can't actually remember the last time I spoke to you, so sorry about that. But today I finally have time to be able to read House of Sky and Breath. I have my hot chocolate because it's freezing and I don't want to drink coffee because it's too late in the day. I have my heat pack because I'm cold and I have cramps. And we are going to get to reading. I'm going to find a fantasy ambience video on YouTube to listen to while I read, and it's going to be good. yeah, so far not much has really happened in Half Sky and Breath. I haven't read anything else. I'm still on page 240, so hopefully I can make a decent chunk in it before my partner comes home from work in about 2.5 hours. So yeah. Okay, so I read a bit. I'm on to page 277 now, so I've read about 30 pages. It's going good. Things are starting to get more interesting. I'm really enjoying how Hunt is having his like PTSD, I guess you could say, portrayed with Celestina. I'm really enjoying that aspect and how he's like slowly beginning to learn how to trust again. I am getting confused by the different princes of hell because we haven't really been introduced to many of them apart from Adius and now this Apollyon guy. Things are definitely starting to gear up a little bit more now, which was good. Can't believe there's still so much of this book left. I'm not even halfway through. I'm this far. That's basically all I have to say so far. And I actually do really like Celestina. I really like her as well. And I'm actually liking, what's his name? The Hellhound. I can't think of what his actual name is, but I really like him. Even though I think we're supposed to not like him, I'm really enjoying him anyway. I think he's actually supposed to be a good guy, or at least like he was a good guy and was then forced into like the bad guy role. But yeah, me and Louie just chilling, reading. So yeah, I'll talk to you guys when I have another update. Alright, so we've moved into the bedroom. I had a short 30-minute nap because I fell asleep, so that was great. But I'm now going to get back into reading. I just wanted to say that I did actually fall asleep. Had a good little nap. I am on page 294, so we're going good with the reading. Something just happened. I can't remember what it was. Ruin was attacked by the Reapers, and Bryce just used the sword. And I'm thinking, something's gonna happen. And Bryce is gonna have to like own the sword, even though she already has Danica's sword. So I don't really know what's going on. That's basically what's up so far. And also, Bryce actually said something about how she doesn't want. What did she say? I don't know how much more of this surprise Danica has a big secret stuff I can take. It feels like I don't even know. It feels like I never really knew her. And I'm like, that's so sad. But true. But true. So, yeah. So, I'm now on page 320. We had the very first declaration of I love you in the middle of a sex scene, which I suppose can be how it goes sometimes. I feel like we're going to be getting more of Fury and Juniper because they just helped out with the trying to find out if Emil was in the meat market and how Juniper has that connection to the meat market. So I feel like maybe they're going to be more involved in that. No real theories as such. Yeah, we had the sex scene, we had the I love you. Hunt used his lightning power on Bryce's vagina, which I was not expecting. But yeah, I do have to say, Sarah J. Maas can write some really funny banter. That's the one thing that I think she's really, really good at, is writing friendly banter in a way that it doesn't seem forced and that it's not like awkward, I guess you could say. But yes, also the fact that Rune keep saying his name wrong. Rune thought that he knew who Agent Daybright was because of the scent. I just saw a spoiler. Well, I don't know if it was an actual spoiler or not, but I did see a picture of fan art on Instagram, and somebody had like fire sprites on their shoulders, and so I'm wondering if it's Layla. I don't know, because like she got snuffed out. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna keep reading, but yeah, that's basically where I'm at so far. I'm hoping that I can get to page 400 tonight. Shouldn't be too difficult. I've got like what, 80 pages left until then. So yeah. Mordok being Danica's father. I'm sorry. I literally wrote. Let me show you what I wrote, because I was just like, fuck it, you're stupid. No. I'll show you what I wrote. I refuse to believe anything right now. I don't get it. And now Bryce and Hunt are stuck in the fucking bone quarter, and they're getting chased by fucking weird demon zombie things, and the stress is happening. I forgot what it was like to read Sarah J. Maas book and have stress. 346 pages in, and the stress is real and palpable and real. My partner just got home, so I'm going to go and see him and freak out about this. Oh my god, I look horrible. That's fine. So, I got to page 400 last night, which I'm so super excited about. I'm now on chapter 38. Oh my god. So much shit happened. Sabine attacking Bryce, and then we had Celestina and Ephraim doing like their weird mating thing, which was really awkward, and I feel so sorry and sad for her. But then she got pissy because Hunt had to leave because Sabine was attacking Bryce. So shit was happening, shit was scary, and it was just, and also about Ethan being like in love with Bryce. I reckon he has a darker side to him than what we've seen, because what we've seen so far from him is just like the cute little baby brother, you know, and obviously that did change after like the 2 years when they had, like, you know, when Danica and the pack of devils died. But other than that, I reckon he's got a really dark side to him. That's probably a mix of like grief and anger and everything else above. But so far, shit is happening. I have a feeling that now, because Hunt has to stay at the barracks for 2 weeks, some sort of shit is gonna go down. And now that Ethan is staying with Rowan and Flynn and Deck, who's gonna look after Bryce? Like, yeah, she can look after herself, but at the same time, a lot of these people seem to be coming into Bryce's apartment when it's meant to be like warded against literally everybody unless they have like fingerprints and shit. So that's all I'm saying. But yes, I'm gonna try and finish that today. I do want to film 2 videos, and I do want to get some writing done, and I do want to actually get some of my other reading done today, so we shall see how well that goes. What are you eating? Struggles of having a child. But anyway, that's my update for now. I promise I will look better when I speak to you next. Alrighty, so 500 pages in. The end is nigh. So much just happened then that I am extremely confused. just realized that Sarah J Maas really knows how to like, she really knows how to write a plot, like plots. They're so complex that I just don't know how. So basically, they done fucked up. I have a feeling someone's gonna die. But see, everybody's reaction to the ending though, it makes me think that maybe somebody doesn't die. But something big obviously does happen because the ending is what freaks everybody out. But I don't know anymore. 100 pages really is not that much. How big is this? Is it actually 800 pages? Okay, well, 500 pages in, 400, 300 pages left. Are you seeing this? Are you seeing this? Oh, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. I am not ready for this at all. Send help. Excuse my neighbor's dogs, but I am now on page 575. It is 12:30, so I'm going to go and make myself some lunch. But so far, shit is crazy. I know I keep saying that, but shit is crazy. Bryce knowing where Emil was the entire time is just like, of course, it's like classic Sarah J Maas where like she doesn't tell you anything and then you're just supposed to like believe that it happened. Like obviously there are things in place to make it believable, but at the same time I'm like, really? She managed to orchestrate that whole thing? And Bryce keeps making deals with all of these like really scary people and I'm like, girl, you don't have a soul at this point. Like, you don't have a space in the bone quarter anymore because you gave it to Danica. Like, not that even matters anyway because, like, their souls get turned into second light or whatever it was. So, I feel like this is a trait that Sarah J Maas writes into her books a lot, where the main character does something without any of the other characters knowing. And I feel like it can be good in some ways, but at the same time, she's done it for like every single one of her books. She had it done with Throne of Glass, and she had it done with Akamath and everything like that when Reese and Feyre got married and everything in secret. And I'm just like, why could we not have known? So I think we have like 200 pages left. It's getting close. I'm hungry. I'm going to go and eat, and then I'm going to go and watch some TV, and then I'll be back. Alright, I'm back from having lunch. That took a little bit longer than I expected, but I have my snacks, and I am ready to get into the last 200 pages of this book. Chapter 55. Fuck. I'm not wearing my glasses. Where did I put my glasses? Huh. Oh well. That couple was not what I was expecting. Danica and Baxian? How? How is that fucking possible? How? I don't. So either Danica has a sister, or Sabine has a sister. That was Louis, if you heard that. There are so many things happening right now, it is insane. Holy fuck! Holy fuck! I fucking knew it! I fucking knew it! Oh my god, what the fuck? With the tattered heads! What the fuck? Oh my god, what the fuck? Oh my god. Oh my god. Holy fuck. Holy shit. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to think. I am at a loss for words because I am it's all real. It's all true. Everything that we were saying about there being a multiverse with the Sarah J Maas world is all true. I will just have to say one thing. I think this is only going to be about a 4-star or a 3.5. No. Listen. I would have automatically given it a 5-star simply because of that ending. But I'm realizing that that's not enough to give books 5 stars. And I was just kind of bored with this one, and there seems to be a lot of tropes that Sarah J Maas reuses for a lot of her books, and I'm beginning to wonder if she can use the excuse of, well, they're all in the same like universe type thing. I don't know how she's done it. I've mentioned this before, but there are things about Sarah J Maas's writing that do bug me. There is like the overused tropes, a lot of the overused tropes that she just like rehashes in a different way. Like one of the ones is, I mentioned earlier, like the females going and doing something and not telling anybody about it. Bryce did this with the Viper Queen and Emil, and then Aelin did it in Throne of Glass. And then we have the at the end of ACOTAR, when all of the High Lords are giving Feyre their powers to bring her back to life, Bryce sort of did the exact same thing at the end of Crescent City 1, when she took all the power from the first light gates. And then we have the whole mate thing with them, you know, being like, even though they're not the same, but they're destined to be with each other and stuff like that. It's starting to get on my nerves just a little bit because it's been put in like the same context over and over again. Like, it was one of the reasons why I didn't enjoy Empire of Storms as much as I would have, because at the end, when you find out that Aelin and Rowan are mates and I think they're married, I can't remember now. But like it was hidden from him. I'm like, oh, so you're going to do the same thing as what happened in A Court of Mist and Fury? Okay. So I'm starting to get a little bit annoyed with that. I found many things that did the same in this. But at the same time, I enjoyed it, but it just wasn't what I was expecting. I feel like there was a really big lead up to that final moment. And then it just kind of went... Like, I don't know, it just was not giving me what I wanted. I don't know what I want, though. Theories? I bet Amarin is probably one of the Astari, or at least she's, like, connected to them or something or other, because I'm pretty sure... Oh, something that maybe Reese said in one of the books is that her power had the ability to devour worlds, or I could be memorizing that wrong or remembering it wrong or something or other, but I have a feeling that's what she is, and that's possibly because she said that she's not from that world, and she is the only one that knew how to speak whatever language Bryce was speaking at the end. I don't know what I'm supposed to think, but so far I think I am going to give it about a 3.5. But that ending though, Let me know what your thoughts are down below in the comments, because I'm freaking out right now and I need somebody to scream about it with, because my brain is going to explode if I do not. So let me know what your thoughts are down below. I really don't know what else I'm supposed to talk about. I'm just kind of in shock at this point, because like everything we knew, everything we knew, we knew it. I was reading that last chapter, and like it mentioned like the leathery wings, and I'm like, huh, that's funny. Like, oh, that's kind of like, you know, Reese and Cassian and Azrael. And then it mentioned like the petite little female, and I'm like, oh yeah, okay, that's all right. And then it brought up how like they're not wearing like the same clothing, and then like the sword, Azrael's sword, and I'm like, hold on a second, hold on a second. And then it brought up the female with the tattooed hand, and I was like, no, wait a second. And then Bryce said, you know, Ruin, and she like thought that Reese was her brother, and I'm like, hold on. And it mentioned violet eyes, and I'm like, that's like Reese. And then in the end, I was like, oh, just. I don't know how she's going to put this together. Like, what does it mean for the ACOTAR series now? Like, what does that mean? What is the next, like, what is going to happen? I can't believe she just dropped that. Like, that is a massive fucking bomb, and she just dropped that, and we have no idea when the next book is going to be, or if there even is going to be. Like, is there going to be another ACOTAR book? Is there going to be another Crescent City book? Are they going to be melded together? Like, what is happening? I don't know. But anyway, if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and let me know if you guys would like to see me do more of this, like reading a like popular book and then doing like a spoilery reading vlog and stuff like that. If you'd like to see more videos like this, then do be sure to let me know down below, and also check out my Instagram and Twitter and TikTok. I have those listed down below if you'd like to stay up to date with things that I'm doing and stuff like that. But for now, I will talk to you guys in another video later on. I need to go and decompress now, because holy shit.